feels like for the past few videos, the only thing I've really talked about here is different collaborations, you know, icon skins, Dragon Ball, more Dragon Ball, Eminem, we talked about, you know, Lord of the Rings, Doom, Family Guy, and I felt like, you know what, let's just sit back and relax a little bit, you know, lean back in your chair, grab some popcorn, get something to drink, because in today's YouTube video, instead of talking about the land of collabs, we'll be talking about what you can see on the Fortnite island right now, which is just a little bit of some glitchy goodness. And what better way to start off than a weird bug when you use the Kamehameha Mythic? As you guys know, whenever you go over to the Fortnite island, there's tons of areas where you can swim around in water. But did you know after you use the Kamehameha Mythic that's in the game right now, and you start swimming around, there's a little bit of an added gimmick where if you look upwards or if you look downwards like you're seeing in the background footage, your whole entire character's body will actually rotate that way as well. Now originally when I had posted a tweet, you know, being like, oh, this is an interesting bug that was kind of funny, people are like, oh, you know, that's a new feature Epic Games added to the game, and we found out that no, it is not an intended feature at least, and is instead just a weird bug that happens after using this mythic item. My theory is that since whenever you use it, you're able to tilt yourself any way you want in order to actually position yourself for the Kamehameha, it actually makes it so it unlocks that tilting position whenever you're in an area like water. But on the other hand, for this next bug, you don't have to find a mythic on the Fortnite island, but instead you have to travel all the way back to Chapter 1 Season X to claim the scientist skin. For whatever reason, the scientist Backbling from Chapter 1 Season X has gotten Jiggle Physics this update, but in a very weird way. We're already seeing it in some of the B-roll background footage, but basically whenever you use this Backbling right now, it completely stretches itself out, and it will just be crazy. Like if you're crouching down and aiming in, you can just see a giant shard of this Backbling over in the bottom left like corner of your screen, and it's just a very weird bug. Now according to Twitter, it appears that this is only visual to the player with it equipped, and enemies will see the Backbling like if it was completely normal, so it's not a very game-breaking thing where if you use this Backbling, other people are just going to see giant spikes coming out of random buildings, but it is still an interesting situation where it's like, why were they trying to give that Backbling Jiggle Physics, and why did it backfire so badly? I guess we'll never know. And you know what, speaking of the land of the unknown, we have to talk about a specific pickaxe and glider that you may not use often, but that have been completely broken in this update, and at least they weren't broken like the scientist Backbling where you have amazing Jiggle Physics going everywhere, but they were broken in kind of a, you know, more boring way where they just removed a variant. So something I want to mention before I even show the two items on screen is that Epic Games sometimes reuses skin meshes, textures, stuff like that for other upcoming cosmetics, and sometimes those cosmetics, because they're being reused, get shown in their actual game files, even if they were a scrap skin, like we saw with the Extinction skin a long time ago. Well, it appears that Epic Games might have been trying to do this once again because we had an issue with the Plunder glider where the compass variant of it was completely removed. Whenever you would actually select this variant, it would just be the normal default, you know, first variant option, no matter what. It was just a weird issue that no one can really understand, but it gets even more interesting because there's another item that also had its variant files removed, causing the variant to be completely normal just like its first variant. And that is the Spell Slinger pickaxe. For some reason, the fire variant had its textures and meshes and materials and everything completely removed, and because of this, if you select the fire style, it's just going to look like the normal blue style, which isn't very fiery at all, as you can already see by the image that was on screen. And for our final bug, there's an issue with the brand new Forget-Me-Not emote, where if you use it on a wide skin such as Venom, Penny, any of those, you know, bigger model skins in the game, it breaks. What I mean by this is that the emote, you know, dance and everything will still work, however, the audio just stops. It's a very weird bug that no one really knows what's going on with, but it is something that is just kind of like, what happened here? I don't know, but it happened. So yeah, if you will use wide skins primarily and you wanted to use the new Forget-Me-Not emote, you're gonna have some issues doing that. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting issues with this update that, aren't game breaking to the point where you're going to want to uninstall your game, but are very just, unique to look at and mess around with. Because honestly, stuff like the Kamehameha Mythic, making it so you can rotate and tilt in the water is just fun to mess around with, while stuff like, missing a variant of a pickaxe is just kind of annoying because, some people might have presets made for these items, and all of a sudden their presets just completely scuff because Epic Games accidentally removed the textures. However, I would love to hear in the comments down below what has been your favorite glitch that's happened in this season of Fortnite, and what do you hope to actually happen in the future? What weird wacky bug do you want Epic Games to accidentally add to their game? Anyways, I'll see you champs and champettes tomorrow with another video. Peace out.